my water. If you want to
Right here. I will do.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Thanks, Matthew. So attentive of you.
Yeah, it's like all your
taking care of everything.
chargers.
While we just sit here and you do it.
Reparations.
Period. As it should be. Give me a foot massage.
That's where I draw the line, bitch. You got the wrong one. I cannot stand
Just kidding.
What's up with... So you don't like feet? Do you? Are you...
Who the fuck?
I
Okay,
hate it.
who the fuck likes feet?
Icky.
I don't like feet, but I don't like...
Like
No.
they don't gross you out.
Yeah.
No.
I don't like feet at all.
Mm-mm.
Just something about them, like, ugh. I don't know. They're just, and then when people like spread their toes.
Yeah, I know that one makes you ick.
Oh.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Talking to Talk. We have our hosts
Matthew.
Aisha.
and Kelcey, who will be hosting this episode. We thought we'd try something new.
Mm-hmm.
So did you guys know that like Winnipeg is like full of like crazy people, I guess? Or like they don't play in Winnipeg basically?
I'm not
Like
surprised.
crackheads?
Not crackheads, just like they about that action in Winnipeg.
Really?
Winnipeg's kind of the ghetto. That's what people were saying. I saw this TikTok. This guy was like, on the caption of the video, it was like, oh, why artists never like want to come to Winnipeg anymore. And it was like a video of this guy being like pretending to talk to his friends. He's like, oh, is that Tyga? And they're like, yeah, that's Tyga. He was like, okay, let's say what's up to him. Like, hey, Tyga, what's up? Is that you? And then pulls out a gun. Dance, bitch. And Rack City plays. That literally happened. That literally happened to Tyga. They saw him and they did dance at gunpoint. And you know what I just was thinking? Like, what do you do?
Who played the song?
Rack City, bitch. Like, just imagine. Someone was just like playing on their phone.
It's Tyga too. It just makes
It's so bad. Like, just imagine you're like, and what I'm curious about is like, doesn't he always like travel to camp? Like most rappers
Like,
always travel. To
yeah,
camp. So like,
yeah.
you just caught him slipping one day. Like, he thought like he was in Winnipeg, so
That's
shit was fine. Like,
crazy.
isn't that nuts?
Wow.
And then it's a thing. Like people don't like Winnipeg. Like that bad baby girl, she was like Winnipeg's too ghetto for her, and she's ghetto.
Yeah.
Really?
And then I saw that some guy beat up Marilyn Manson's weird ass because he was hitting on his girlfriend, so he literally beat him up.
Oh my god.
And then there's another guy, Sean Desmond. Is he the one that sings that Down song?
I think.
Like,
I think.
He's Canadian.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
And he got his chain stolen.
Dang.
They jumped him.
I didn't realize Winnipeg was a ghetto like that.
Like, me neither! You don't think of that when you think of
No.
fucking Winnipeg.
I just think of
Yeah.
like white people. Like,
Literally.
just living their suburban lives.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyways, that Tyga dance bitch got me. Like, that
Who
is...
played the song though? Who played it?
There was like a bunch of them. So like,
So somebody
someone
just
was,
like on
playing
cue.
Rack City, like...
Imagine just hearing the beginning. Dance, bitch. Rack City, Rack City, bitch. Rack City.
I'm literally like,
What are you doing that for?
Because that is so fucked up. It's not funny, but like, whoa, like I just could not imagine you hear your own song. You're thinking these are fans, and they said dance.
You're at gunpoint. No.
I am dead.
Anyways, and you mentioned crackheads, and that leads me to my next question. So, if you're in this scenario, it's maybe you're gonna die the next day, or it's just like, I don't know, you just simply can do like any hard drug, crack. I'll like list out some of them because I'm like not.
What are we considering
Crack,
a hard
coke,
drug?
Molly.
Crack? No, coke
Acid.
is not a hard drug. Molly's
Oh.
not a hard drug.
Really?
Coke is not a
I would not consider that like the type of drug I'm talking about.
like
Coke.
fucking heroin.
Do you know how many people do cocaine?
Yeah.
Like
Coke is
heroin?
not as hard as you think it is. Like crack, meth, fentanyl, heroin, bath salts, like shit like that. So if you can do any,
What about like acid? Like
Yeah.
that's not. Are you serious?
Bitch, I don't do
Damn.
none of
Like,
that
yeah,
shit. Like,
exactly.
all of this
She's
sounds
over
hard
here
to me.
done it all. She's
No,
like,
I
nah.
haven't. But like that's like
I get what you mean.
you know, like
Yeah.
acid, like mushrooms, stuff like that, like LSD, like
Spooky shit.
that's like it is like for us. That's obviously a hard drug, but like that's not a
Yeah.
hard
Mhm.
drug. You know, like it's not like crackhead drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, if you could do any hard drug, and you don't have any side effects, you don't have like a terrible high, like you do just do this drug, you don't get addicted, next day everything's cool. Like, just,
Mm-hmm.
you do it in a day. What would you do? I know what I would do.
What are the options again, sorry? Meth?
Like, crack. Okay, so now I'm like, okay.
Crack,
so
fentanyl, heroin,
crack,
meth.
yeah. Crack,
I don't know, because I don't know what they all do.
Fentanyl, heroin, bath salts.
Whatever's gonna give me, like, the coolest, like, just trippiest, like... Yeah. Like, I want to see the walls bleed and,
I
like,
wouldn't
you
do
know.
heroin because you gotta inject that shit. And I don't
Oh.
That's
I'm
what
not doing
scares
that.
me.
Yeah,
about
nothing
that.
nothing
I'm not
you
doing
inject.
that.
That's automatically out. Bitch.
I think I would maybe what's the one that you put in that like little ball thing? That like ball.
There's a few that you put in.
Okay, so it's not just one.
What?
Yeah, I
I'm
think
just-
like you heat up a few of them, right? Like it's like you heat it up.
Me and
That might be-
my man, not gonna say it.
My
Relax.
partner.
We just started watching Breaking Bad. I know I'm late to the game.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
methamphetamine.
late. Okay, I think I'd do that just because I've been watching Breaking Bad.
No,
You know what? Actually, no,
honestly.
I wouldn't, because I do meth every day. With my ADHD meds.
Anyways,
So yeah, moving on.
what the fuck?
I would just do something else. Not
I-
amphetamine.
Would do crack.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell
Sorry.
you why.
I'm sorry, the
Little-
look in your eye when you
Yeah,
say
right.
No, let me tell you why.
I would do crack.
Do y'all see videos of crack? They literally, it's like a superpower. Crack is a
Yeah,
superpower.
it
Like,
is.
these niggas be doing gymnastics. They be doing parkour. They have pet raccoons
They're
and
invincible.
like pigeons and shit. Like, they just be, I always think of that video of, do you know the video of when they're the remix to that Drake song? I do crack, no.
No.
Oh, every single day, people ask you why I do crack though, or something. Oh my
I've
god,
probably seen it, but it's
Oh
old,
my
right?
it's
God.
so good. I'm like, that's fun. Like, I want to be a crackhead because they just be like, I don't know, crackheads are just
Yeah, I would do crack.
crack is fun. Crack is not whack. Crack is fun.
Mm.
Like that's the
You
drug
hear that,
I do
kids?
it. Because you smoke it, like you don't have to inject it. And then yeah, they just be like living like they're always like, "Ee," like life's good. Sometimes they be screaming.
And
like,
they have like 9 lives.
yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Die.
saying. They literally have
How did you not
superpowers.
die?
Like the amount of things that you see crackheads be doing, I need to find that video.
Oh, that is so funny. Yeah, I definitely would not do heroin though.
What's that song by
Yes.
Drake?
To me, I got fake people.
Fake
Oh,
love, fake love.
yeah.
Where is my damn phone?
That was so good. Oh my god, here it is. Oh, but people have like remixed it. Oh, here.
Okay, I see this.
Oh my god.
And then they go again. Mm.
Oh my god.
It's the no tea for me.
Are we still going? Wow.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh my god.
Like, you cannot.
No,
You
crackers
cannot
do
convince me
crazy.
that is not a
They
fun
do
drug.
always look like they're having this time.
Yeah.
For real. Like, I always remember there's this video of this guy that was on crack and he was like swinging between these bars, like handlebars. It was the most insane
What does
thing
it
ever.
do to you? Like, it's an upper, I guess, or what?
It
Search
has
it
to
up,
be.
because now I'm
It
curious.
has to be.
I don't want to have that on my search history. So.
I was
Why?
looking at your search
Like,
history.
No, it's just, ads and all that.
You're gonna get ads for
Crack?
crack?
Maybe for, like, fucking Alcohol's Anonymous, but for drugs, I don't know. Do you have a drug addiction problem?
Any fucking
Like,
ways,
doing
bitch.
the
What is
most.
you even talking about?
Crack effects? Like, what do I say? Crack.
What does crack do to you?
Does crack do to your body? Now they're the Center for Addiction and Mental Health.
Exactly,
That's
bitch.
That's fine. Okay, let's see. So, okay, why is it crack cocaine? That's what everyone. That's
Yeah,
also
is it
confused
coke?
me because
Okay,
people
so
say
isn't-
crack cocaine, but like,
Isn't crack like a cheaper version of coke?
Is that what it is?
Because crack is like ghetto, and then like
Mhm.
coke
It's
is
like
for
rich.
like rich people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, crack cocaine is processed or cooked cocaine. Crack gets its name from the crackling sound it makes as it's processed or cooked. Crack looks like small brown rocks, yes.
Oh.
I've seen the brown rocks thing. People use crack cocaine by heating it in a glass pipe or adding it to marijuana or tobacco. That's how DMX got addicted. DMX got addicted because he was like, I think he was like 15, 14, like he was a kid, and they laced his the weed that he was like smoking with people, and they laced it with crack, and that's why he was like an addict for like his whole life.
Damn.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Wow.
People will fuck you up, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
The
just realized,
high
like,
lasts for about
that's why they
15
call it-
minutes. That's it.
Whoa.
I mean,
Wow.
it makes
I know
sense because coke high is not very
isn't long, but I don't know if
Interesting.
crack was like long. So I feel like to get to that level of crackhead, you have to like have done it quite a bit. So maybe like throughout the day, you just do a lot of it.
Yeah.
Probably.
How do you do it? You don't snort it, right? You smoke it, you said?
You
You
smoke
smoke it
it
in
in
that
that
pipe.
glass thing.
Like you heat it up. Okay, what is like?
What's the one where they use the spoon? The tiny spoon?
Oh,
Isn't that
the
heroin?
drug may stay in your system for up to 3 days.
Oh,
Well,
okay, that's
Well,
why.
for like tests and
Mhm.
everything, yeah.
Mhm.
That's why.
It wasn't heroin
Okay,
you
let's
inject?
see.
Yeah, isn't it that one that they put it in like the little spoon and they like light it at the bottom? What was that show? Did you guys ever watch Intervention?
No.
No.
You never watched Intervention?
No.
Really? Me and someone I used to be friends with, we were obsessed with that show. Intervention. It was like,
Was that the one where that guy was like, oh, because I love you?
I don't know what that's from. I know you're talking about.
Oh.
I don't think.
Okay, I don't
know
know.
what
I
you're
don't
talking
think it's
about,
from that. Intervention is like people who have like addicts in their family, and then they basically have an intervention to like try and get them to stop, and they go to
This is
rehab
like
and
TLC
stuff.
channel stuff?
No, it was.
It sounds kind
AMC?
of
It
familiar.
does. Yeah. AMC. We come to this place for magic.
What?
AMC theaters.
I don't know. I don't know what. What the
We
fuck
come to
are
this
you
place for
saying
magic.
today? Like, what is?
We come to
saying?
IMC to laugh, to cry, to
Oh.
care. You
I always
guys,
think of, like,
it's a
Nicole
gay
Kidman.
thing anyways.
Wasn't it
Nicole
Nicole
Kidman, yes.
But like, you did like the British accent. There was someone else that
That
was
She
was
British.
has
sounded
that accent.
Australian to me.
Yeah, we come to this place for magic. We come to IMC to laugh, to
Yeah.
cry, to care.
Wait.
Because we need that. Always.
Nicole Kidman's Australian.
Yeah.
I thought she was just
Indescribable
married
feeling
to the Australian guy.
when life
I didn't know
begins
she
to
was
be-
Australian.
And he goes somewhere you've never been before. Our hero's the very best part of us.
Like, where are you
Still
still
going.
going?
Because it's iconic, bitch.
But yeah, we used to watch that show all the time. Obviously, it's not like it was a sad show because people with addiction. But they'd show like little snippets of the people who were addicted doing little things, and I think heroin's the one where they like light the bottom
Yeah.
of the spoon
Yeah.
to
That's
like boil it or something.
Mhm.
I don't know why they do that.
But then meth is also a crystallized thing. Don't they heat that up? Or is that...
I think meth is the one that comes on like the tin foil, and then they like light the bottom of the tin foil, and they like breathe in the smoke that comes out of the top.
Oh, that's so fucked up.
Interesting.
That's so fucked up.
Kelcey, stop.
What the heck?
What the hell?
All right, well, we're back. And that video was very interesting, Kelcey. Thank you for sharing.
I'm glad.
thank you very much.
I'm glad.
Our audio did not cut out. Anyways.
No, what are you talking about? That's crazy. Yeah, so
Drugs are wild.
drugs are crazy. I definitely would be down to do it if I was surrounded by my other crackhead friends doing crackhead shit. That is literally the definition of doing crackhead
Yeah.
shit with my friends. What is it? Hoodrat shit with
Hoodrat
my
shit.
friends. But instead
I
it's
just
crackhead.
realized like that's why people say like the euphemism was like, oh, this is like crack. It's like addictive or whatever, like crazy, like
Yeah.
white people love to be like.
that now?
I knew about it, but it's just
What
like it kinda
Rihanna
just, like,
said
fluid.
it feels like crack. Take it all back. Take it all back, boy. Yeah,
Is
she
that
said
the lyric?
the love feels like crack. Didn't she say that?
No, she did not.
Huh?
No. Take it on back, boy. Take it on back, boy.
She
Name
said
back on
the
night.
love feels like crack for something.
No.
feel like she said crack for some song, but was it that one?
No, I don't think it was that one.
No, she does. I can't think of the lyric,
Oh.
the verse though.
I was just talking about when white women like have something they're like, this is dangerous.
And it feels like crack.
Yes.
Oh, always do it
Like,
right.
y'all tried to
And fuck your
fucking.
pride.
Oh, don't y'all! I didn't say nothing.
Oh yeah, it was you, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Not motherfucker.
Yes, kiss it better.
If I could do like a not crazy, like what you said,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
not
yeah.
crazy drug,
Crazy.
and I could be like guarantee that I'm not gonna get like anxious or have like any like a bad trip or anything, I would do LSD.
Because that's the psychedelics.
If I could be guaranteed
Honestly,
that it's gonna be a positive, a good experience, I would do LSD.
Because that scares me.
That was a good song.
Nah, that video was busting. No,
Don't relate, but it's a good song.
LSD looks crazy. Like, yeah. Even like acid. Like, people always tell me, like, everyone that I've known that's done acid says
Is that not? Are they not the same? I thought LSD was just another like word for
like cracking.
Is
another
it another
name.
name
I think
for
it's
it?
the same thing.
Oh.
I think.
Okay, because, yeah, I'm like, acid trips. People be like, I went on an acid trip, and it lasts for, like,
It lasts a while.
ever. And like people have had really bad ones where they see crazy shit, and then some people have like an awakening and like literally like shifts the way that they like are as a
What
human
is
being.
what's that thing that people do when they go out into the desert or whatever and like they famously...
Ayahuasca?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
ayahuasca
I
is
used to think
crazy.
it was a place. I was like,
Wait,
where are
what
you
is
going?
Ayahuasca, it's like when they're in the sweat.
It's kind of like a culty thing. It's like you go out into the desert or whatever, and like you do this drug that like is like it's similar to like LSD kind of thing where like you see things and
From
like
the plant.
it's an
but
awakening.
It's literally like
and-
from a plant.
Yeah.
Only like there's no other mix. So like LSD and like acid, whatever, it is from a plant, but then they add like other chemicals
Stuff
to
in
it,
it, yeah.
right? Whereas ayahuasca, I'm pretty sure it's like they just like burn it and then
Yeah.
like they put you in like this little sweat like
hot box
or something kind of thing, and then you're in there and like you're like breathing it in and shit. At least that's what I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it
I don't
was.
know. I've heard some really scary stories where people are like, like they have fun for a bit and
Yeah.
then like they want it to stop, but it's
And
not
nope.
ending.
It's not one of those like when you smoke weed and you're like, oh, I wish I did
Girl.
do it.
Yeah.
I want it to be
Girl.
done. Like
You know how many times that's just happened to me
Girl,
where I've been like,
yes.
why did I do that?
literally,
Why?
And like I just want it to be over.
You start googling how to make the high go away.
Yes, I have done. There was one time
Oh my
during
god.
quarantine. Freaking Chantal and Celestina, you guys are a bunch of bitches, by the
I
way.
remember this.
Because y'all know me, like I don't do that no more.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, let's just get some edibles, da da da.
Ooh.
And I was like, hey, like, fuck it.
Edibles?
Like I'm in my house, there's nowhere to go, whatever.
They'll fuck you up.
I was at home in my room, we're like all on FaceTime, we're like eating it. And then like I just got really quiet. And then they're like,
That's
how you thinking.
Aisha? And I just remember sitting there like, and I couldn't like differentiate like like are they here with me or are they on the phone?
Oh my
Bro, I
God.
was tripping the fuck out. And then my dad was like, oh, can you go to Shoppers Drug Mart to get me something? And what was I gonna say? No. Like okay. So I go and I just remember like looking at everything like, is this like real? Like I felt like I was in like a video
Damn.
game, bitch. Like I just could not differentiate. Like I didn't know what was real and what was not real.
Crazy.
So like I went and I just remember my mouth was so dry.
That's
like I could not get any saliva in my mouth. So then I felt like I was choking. I was like,
I literally almost died
Oh
once.
my
I know.
God.
felt like I was choking. And then I remember just going and then like paying and then like the person like asking me like, do you need a bag or something? And I just like, cause I didn't
Hello?
know if it was real or not, and I didn't want to start like talking and being like, what if it's not
crazy.
real? And like
Yeah.
I'm talking and there's no one fucking there.
Nah, your anxiety on top
Bitch,
of it.
oh, it
Yeah.
was bad, bitch.
Oh.
I'll never.
Whoa, no,
Never.
the edible high is something. You know what? I remember like this is my first time I'd ever smoked weed, I think, and it was with like some high school friends, and one of them had access to like their brother had a dealer, and this is before dispensaries were things, so you had dealers, and like it was like purple, like it looked crazy, like literally.
You remember we used to play Bud Farm?
Yes,
Oh my God.
it literally was like purple,
Purple
kush.
kush.
Like it literally had like purple stuff on it. I was like, whoa, and you just smell it. It was loud as fuck. And like this is my first introduction, by the way. And we're like we're like at the hotel or something, and we're smoking, and I will never forget. I was tripping. I think it was laced with something. Like, or maybe it was just like a real fucking good high. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But I will never forget. I was in McDonald's. Fuck McDonald's. Free Palestine.
Period.
And I was like waiting for my food, and I literally had to get my friend to like pay for me. So I gave her the money because I was like, I can't talk, like I can't. And all of a sudden I was like, oh my God! Oh my God! And I was like, guys, get down! And I went and I hid under like a chair. I was like, guys, there's an earthquake. There's an earthquake. And everyone,
McDonald's?
bitch, everyone looked at me.
I would too. What the fuck?
Everyone was
my
like, what the
gosh.
fuck are you talking about? I'm like, guys, there's an earthquake. Did you feel that? Yo, the fucking ground was
Oh
shaking.
my
In my mind,
God.
the ground was shaking. Everyone was standing looking at me. They were like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch?
Oh
it was
my-
it was the McDonald's downtown, so it was cool. Because, you know, they're
Okay,
used
so
to
they
crazy.
were used to it, yeah.
Woo, girl.
The one on Granville?
I will, yes.
Yeah.
That
That's
is
the one.
The worst McDonald's
That is
ever.
the one. And
The one on Main Street's pretty bad too.
yeah, that one's busted, and there's rats everywhere. Yeah, it's gross. But I will never forget that. Like, I literally thought, to think, I to this day, I'll tell you, I felt the earth shake. Like, the fucking earth moved.
Damn.
Nah. The ground just shook.
I've had some weird, like, y'all were with me one time, I think, when we were at Cactus, and then we left for a bit to smoke, and then we came back, and then I, like, remember when, like, I handed the waitress my ID or whatever, and y'all were like, you were so, like, enthusiastic to give your ID or whatever.
How do I not remember that?
No, was it for a birthday?
I
or
don't
was
know.
Were we just going?
I
maybe
remember
were
we
just
went out to
going.
I think
eat,
we were
and
just
you
going
guys
out.
went out to do whatever, and then you came back, but I don't remember.
I will never forget.
I
He
was-
said,
Yeah, I was like,
and
did
we
you
were
see my ID?
like, okay,
Yeah.
bitch.
Like, no, and I ate so much. Like, I get so hungry. That's the thing. Like, I had full burgers and fries. I think I had an appetizer too, and I had 3 of those, like, little dessert cup things or whatever, and I was still
remember that.
hungry.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I was still hungry.
My favorite memory of Matthew, and
Oh,
this has
God.
nothing to do with weed, but it was when we went to
Oh, the movie?
the turf party.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, that was a
Okay,
fucking.
so we went to
Good
a
time.
turf party, whatever you want to call it. You know, in high school, no one's house to party at, so you just go to a field to have a party.
Yeah.
And this was like, I
Right
think,
after graduation.
no, this was before.
Before.
graduation.
Oh, you're right.
We had just finished school, and then like we were waiting to start for grad to come. So we went to this party, the 3 of us, and we went with some other people. The guys we went to high school with were into this fucking nicotine spray for
yeah.
whatever stupid reason. Oh, you want some Nick spray? You want some Nick spray? They're asking everyone. We're like, I want that shit.
Like,
Like,
get
why
out
are
of
you trying to give
here.
me
Fuck
Nick
out of here
spray?
with that. Matthew, on the other hand.
he said, you want some Nick
Said,
spray?
well,
Matthew?"
yes.
He said, sure. The way he said,
No.
I thought he sprayed it
No,
like.
he gave me like 1 or 2, and I was like, I don't feel anything. What the fuck? So I was like, can I have some more, whatever? And then
That's
he gives me
it.
like 13 sprays.
Sprayed it in his mouth.
Were you drinking too?
What if I still have that video?
I have it. I have it.
Okay.
We'll insert it if we have
It's
it.
on our Snapchat. It comes every year.
Oh,
bro.
that shit.
All I remember is Matthew, like, just like wander off into the field alone, and it's like dark. Like I can barely see him. You were kind of like dancing a bit, or like I don't know what you were
Because
doing.
I felt the world beneath me spinning. Like I felt
You
like,
just seemed like-
if I was standing, I probably would have been like this, honestly, because it
You
felt.
looked like that Mr.
No.
Krabs meme. That
And he
was
was pale.
And
And
then
he had no color.
I just saw him get on his knees, and I just saw him
Yeah.
like project that vomit.
See, I wish I saw that part. I only part I was huge. Like,
I didn't think I even saw that. I tried to.
That was
yeah.
after.
That was after that?
No, because, yeah, you were recording me. And you're
I
like,
just remember
I
you
can't
were.
believe you've done this.
I just
or-
saw him get on his knees, and I just saw him projectile vomit like all alone. In the middle of the
That Nick
field.
spray fucked me
And then we have the video that you took with his head on your shoulder, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Why would you do this to me?"
Alright, you sure you do this to me? Okay, watch.
That was so
God
funny.
damn.
That was like, yeah, that was like really good memory from our experience in high school. I think that was like,
And then we have the last video where the police came and they were flashing their lights in
Yeah, we were
on the
ran,
field,
bitch.
and we ran. I have a video of me and you running. I can't remember what you're saying. We're like running, we're like, fuck the police.
Yeah.
These niggas out here. I don't know what we were saying,
were just
but it was
fucking
funny. People were
talking.
hopping fences,
Yeah, that was
jumping
it.
in people's cars, being like, get me out of here.
Zoom, zoom,
I don't even
everyone did
remember
the
how I got
dash.
home.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Literally.
Oh, we
Well,
know you don't remember.
Well, I walked home probably because it was right by my house. We walked to the park from my house.
Yeah,
we all
we
met at
did.
my house. But yeah, I also remember like I don't know if it was if I did like an edible or something, like, and then we watched a movie and I passed out for the movie and y'all like recorded me with the flash on. Whatever.
Was that in the theater?
Yeah. I think we were watching like the Lego movie or something.
Yes, I remember that too.
I
think I was like,
out.
what was it? Oh yeah, that was Lego movie too.
Because we were trying to watch something
The
else.
first Lego movie was busting, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, but it was.
I think we went to go watch something else, but they didn't have it. So we watched the
Yeah,
Lego movie
yeah.
instead.
That was out like a light.
Yeah.
What other, like, do you guys have any other, like, memories from high school? Like, really good, like, funny memories? Because I have one, and I want to talk about it. But I just remember...
Oh, no.
It's already making me laugh. So, in high school... Let me start crying. Okay. Woo! So... in the high school that I went to, there was like a commons area. Okay. And there's a bunch of like tables, and like sometimes like in between classes, people would sit there to do work and stuff. I'm literally crying.
If you guys cannot see, like, she cannot even get through the story right now.
Okay, so so we're like in the commons area, and there's this girl that like was friends with one of my friends, and like everyone used to be like, oh, like she's kind of like ratchet and little ghetto, and like I guess these like boys would say that to her, and she wouldn't mind, like she didn't care, and they would always just call her like ratchet. They'd be like, oh, blah blah blah. We'll say like Jenny's so ratchet, like you're so fucking ratchet. And my friend was like, yeah, you're so ratchet. And she said, what did you say to me?
Whoa.
And next thing you know, I think I went to the bathroom, and I just see my friend being like, help me, help me. And she's running, and then I see this girl. Keep in mind, this girl is like a short little Filipino girl, like she's not really about that. And she's like, what the fuck did you say to me? Chasing her and running around.
No.
Help me! And then she runs into like the business class, and then she runs in there, and then she's waiting for her, and she's like pacing, yeah, come outside, blah blah blah, all this shit, and then like like, I can't.
Oh
I
my
can't do this.
God.
Like, it was the funniest thing. I remember my friend and I were just like watching, because we're like
what the
help
fuck?
you,
Yeah.
what? And the next thing you know, some girl's chasing her.
Oh, that is so funny.
It was the funniest. Like,
Oh my
anytime I
God.
think of it, it just literally makes me laugh. Like, just imagine to see your friend.
Poor girl.
Oh, I feel bad, but it was so funny.
That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah. Anyways,
I can't really think of any off the top of my head right now. Do you have any?
I don't know. I feel like we need a whole episode on that for us
Oh!
to think about it. Oh God.
This one's, it's not like funny, but I don't know. I just thought of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Were you there when we were sitting in the choir room and me and another person, I guess we were like kind of bickering, like subtly arguing about something. And he took his water bottle and pretended, you know, like the Gatorade bottles,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
you
yeah.
can squish it and it's like
And
a mist, but he tipped it and the whole water like
Yes.
sprayed on me.
oh,
Like
Yes.
in my face, like
Yeah.
sprayed on me. Everyone's like, ah, like laughing, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes and grabs a paper towel, and then instead of being like, sorry, here, he fucking chucked it at my
I
fucking
forgot
face.
this. Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. I think I have it on video.
do I know this person?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It was fucking this bitch. Oh, I'll never forget that
Oh my
shit.
god, that's funny.
Speaking of, like, that just reminds me of when we were, I think this is like when we were studying for midterms or whatever, and like we would always go and grab bubble tea and then come back, and we were in the library, and we would love to like use the pearls and like,
Oh my god, okay, this is good.
and like
This is
we
good.
would take the pearls in the bubble tea and like spin them at each other. But
Wait, what
okay,
was the place we would go to? T-Lips?
T-Lips, yeah. So we would like, I think this is a side thing too, but like there was somebody, I think it was like on her backpack. Like,
No, there, bitch, you're forgetting one. You're forgetting.
no, I'm getting to that one. I'm getting to that one.
Okay.
What I'm saying is like we would like spit it, like at one point we would like stick them to like people's backpacks.
Oh
And, like,
my god, you guys are funny.
so anyways, we were like, I literally have this on video. We were in the library. And
No,
Aisha's
before that.
before the what?
Before that.
Is it in the library?
No.
Oh.
When we were walking back, we all have our bubble tea. This is so fucked up. And we were taking the pearls and spitting it, but like,
Girl, I think you're talking about in the library.
can you say her name?
Yes.
Wait.
Oh
She had no idea.
She didn't know. Oh
'Cause she was in front of us.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
We were just like spitting them like little blow darts,
Yeah.
and they were getting stuck. Oh, like on her backpack, on her jacket, and this bitch did not know.
All that
She, like,
tapioca,
literally
girl.
went home with pearls stuck.
You guys not even saying anything.
Oh my
It's so
God.
fucked up.
Okay, and then after that, we went in the library.
So yeah, we were in the library, and then so I have it on video. So Aisha's like getting one in the straw or whatever, and then the other person, we got McDonald's or whatever too, and so I have it on video, and like Aisha's on this side, the other person's on this side. I get a video of like her like winding up, and then I pan to him, and he's like no, and then she spits, and it goes right in his mouth.
Maybe we can. I'll ask if we can put the video. I have the videos.
And all you hear is him go like, he goes like
It literally went directly in his mouth.
and we were in the library, so of course it's like,
Yeah, to be silent library, literally. Ew, that is so gross.
Oh my god, I forgot about that
That's-
bubble tea thing.
Oh,
Oh my
man,
God.
good times we had. In
Oh my
our-
god,
in
speaking
our
of
youth.
sticking things, I don't think
What?
were you what?
I don't know, just speaking of sticking things.
Well, sticking things on people, whatever.
Yes.
Were you there when? Do you remember in French class and you came to our class? And
Gum?
she had like, first of all, she had no idea that you were
Yeah.
in the class. She's
Yeah.
like doing attendance, and then she just saw you and was like, "Oh yeah, like you're here." And
No,
then-
she goes like, Matthew.
well, at first she
Are
didn't
you
know.
supposed to be? Yeah.
During that class, when the teacher wasn't looking, we would just take, what was it, gum, and like I think we had like wet pieces of paper too. And when she wouldn't look, we would get up on the desk and we would
Like
stick it on the
fully
roof.
stand up in class and just.
Every time she wouldn't look, we'd be like standing there,
Yeah.
like ready to go, like, oh, and then she'd look, go back down. She wouldn't look, boom. And then like by the end of the class, there was like so much wet paper
Yeah.
and gum, like on.
Did she know? I'm imagine she
No.
noticed. No,
No, girl, she did not.
no, the shit that
Bless her
people just
heart.
be doing. When you're a kid, you just do any and everything.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, that was funny. Okay, my last like I guess little thing. I saw this like story time on Twitter, and this guy was basically talking about how he met this girl on Twitter, and this is in South Africa, and then they like were in the DM, whatever, and then ended up like meeting each other in real life, and they figured like, oh, they liked each other, and then they were like casually dating and hooking up. And he was like, one of like my fears is like having a kid, because like he's our generation and everyone in our generation pretty much is scared of having a child, so like he really wanted to practice safe sex and stuff. And I guess there was some issues with her, and she would like post some things saying like happy birthday to my boyfriend, and it wasn't him, and he was like, who's that? And she was like, what? No, like that's not my boyfriend, like that was like my childhood friend, like, you know, that's why I called him my boyfriend. And he was like, okay girl. But just like some things, weird things in communication and stuff. And then they had some, I guess they like weren't talking for a little bit, and then one day she came to his house and was like, I don't know what can't remember what it was exactly that she said, but basically like she's pregnant, and he like had an anxiety, panic attack, whatever. And he was like, okay, well, what do you want to do? Like, she's like, well, I don't know, like, what do you want to do? Like, because he's like, well, it's your body, I'm not gonna like tell you what to do, but like obviously you know how I feel about having a kid, but if I have to step up to the plate, I'll be there for you. And then she was like, okay, I'll like get an abortion. And she was like, but can you pay for it? And then he was like, okay, cool. So he paid for this. He gave her the money for it. And then apparently
Wasn't even his
she
kid.
was never pregnant.
She took the money.
just took the money and dipped.
And I'm whoa.
That is so
And it's a
fucked.
thing that she's done to people. It's like a little scam that she does where she'll be like, oh yeah, like I'm pregnant, like what are we gonna do? You gotta give me the money. And then she dips, ghosts, and it's never to be found or heard from.
How much?
And that's what I was about to say. How much
much
is an
money?
abortion? Like,
Yeah.
that's not really a lot of
well,
money.
if it's in the
I guess
States,
it's
girl.
It's in South Africa.
Do they have healthcare?
Couldn't tell you.
Probably not. If the States doesn't have it and they're rich
Why
as
did
fuck.
you have that assumption?
Because if the States is rich as fuck and they don't have it, I would assume other places also don't have it. Anyway.
Anyways.
Let's look it up. South Africa.
That's crazy though.
Right?
Does.
Taking money, telling someone you're pregnant, taking the money, then just leaving.
And this is a thing you do.
Was she stay with? She stayed with him.
Nuclear
after? She-
weapons.
No, she dipped. Ghosted.
Yeah, but then like, why wouldn't the guy like go with her to like the office or whatever and be like, hey, where do I put my card in or whatever? Like,
Probably
that's what I
because
would
she
do.
just was like, I don't like.
Like I want to go alone.
Yeah, and like, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna
No,
like.
I have to come with.
Yeah, you're not gonna like push yourself or say anything about that.
Guarantees every citizen has access to health services through public and private health sectors. Do they have like, what does that mean? Like universal health care or... South Africa does not have a system of universal health care.
Okay.
So it's not racially motivated, bitch.
Who said that?
Like, who said that?
Well, the way you looked at me...
Listen, clearly that's what you felt. Because
Right.
ain't
A hit
nobody
dog
ever
gonna
said
holla.
nothing about no racial.
What?
A hit dog gone holla.
I've never heard that.
It's real country southern.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like
Hit
it.
dog gone holla.
Sounds like it.
But then that leads to my question, like, I guess, I don't know if it's a question. I don't know. But, like, what would you do to, like, scam someone? Because does an abortion money seem like enough of a scam for what you're doing? Like, have you ever,
It
like,
depends how much. Like if that's like if it was like $500.
I don't know.
but, like, even then, it's like, I can't remember how, it wasn't very long that they were, like, dating. I think you said, like, maybe a couple months or something. But, like, that's a lot of, like, kind of time that you're putting in. I mean, sure, she wasn't really present much and, like, the communication was off. But, like, there was still a lot of, like, time put in for, like, abortion money. And you do this to multiple men. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm, like, trying to think, like, how I would scam someone. And I don't know how I would scam anyone. Like, to scam you out of money.
First of all, scamming people is crazy.
Yeah.
And you gotta be
Smart.
Something's not right for you to
Yeah.
like morally be like okay with scamming someone and not having like any remorse
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
How would I scam someone?
A medication abortion may cost up to $750.
Shit.
Surgical can run from $500 to $2,000.
Damn.
Whoa.
And then same, surgical, it's up to $2,000.
Okay, well, I don't know if
Wow.
it's a surgical. It just like.
Clearly, it would probably be the surgical. Like, why would you fuck around with just, a couple $100? Like,
Right?
may as
You
well
would
say,
just
I'm
go
getting
all the
full
way and be
thing,
like, I need
yeah.
the surgical one.
But what's the difference? I
I
think
think-
they
Well, the
open and then they
medication versus
scrape.
surgery
I think you need the surgical one
at a certain
when
point.
if it's further along.
Yeah, which I don't think it was from her thing. It was
But I mean, it's a man.
I
she
mean-
could have just fucking said whatever.
Yeah,
and
true.
He's like, okay. Like,
okay.
I
That
don't know.
actually is quite a bit of money. Then.
Yeah.
If you get like $2,000 out of that and you do it multiple times to multiple people, like that's it's a nice little
I
This
don't
is
know
going
how I
on
would
there.
scam someone though.
right?
Yeah.
Because it's just like not the mentality that
Like,
you
what
think.
are common types of scamming people?
Credit cards?
Do you remember, who was it? I can't remember who, but this girl would scam people, like scam celebrities or whatever. Like I remember, like Ricky Thompson was involved in it too. Like
Yeah.
she would
my
like she would be like, oh, I'm friends
God.
with this person, and then she literally worked her way up the social ladder, having no credibility whatsoever.
Yeah.
And she was like partying with all these people, whatever.
And
like,
they were like paying for her hotel rooms
yes,
and shit, right?
buying
Yeah, I
her
remember
things, whatever. Like, oh, I can't remember what she said. Like, oh, I'm waiting on a check or whatever. I don't know, like
Yeah.
those kind of things. I could never do that, man.
That
That's
is
pathological liar shit. I'm sorry. Like,
Crazy.
yeah.
Like, how do you, like, how do you just think, like, I'm gonna go hang out with a bunch of influencers, work my way up the social ladder,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna like basically finesse these people.
No, because I mean,
Did she just wake up like,
it's
I'm
the
gonna
perfect like
scam
kind of
people?
like person to scam is an influencer because
Oh,
like
yeah.
especially when they're out in like LA world, like
Mm-hmm.
everyone is kind of like surface level friends-ish type of vibe, so it's easy to like show someone this certain face that you have or
Yeah.
this certain personality that's not really true, and people will take it as it is what it is, or like not look into it because they're like, whatever, like right now this is like beneficial to me, let's keep going. Oh cool, you're my friend. Oh yeah, you obviously make money, you're in the same thing, blah blah. Like it's kind of like the perfect place to scam.
Yeah.
you know what? I would probably do that, but I would choose someone like that's fucked, like someone I don't like.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be choosy in how you scam people.
I'm gonna choose an influencer that I don't like.
Yeah, like I would try and do like the whole thing of like, you know, you scam like the right people, right?
Yeah.
Like you do
I'd
it for
find
good
Shane
reason.
Dawson.
But, oh,
Hey Shane, I'm a huge fan.
give me your money.
So I'd be friends with him. I'd be so nice to him and his boyfriend and whatever. Also,
Did you? I know exactly. What
actually,
you're
never
about to
mind. We're not gonna talk about that, man.
say. No, the double kneel. Let's just say that.
I would be so nice. Oh yeah, I get so close. Da-da-da. And then I just start taking shit, and then I'd like blackmail him or something. I'd be like, oh well, I know this and this, because you know that guy, he'd be doing weird fucked up things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of weird ass shit.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, if you don't give me this, I'm gonna tell people this. Da-da-da. I'd probably make up some shit that's not even true, that he didn't even do, and I would tell people this is what he did if he didn't give me the money. You'd have to choose someone like you fucking that's just like a fucked up person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star,
Yeah.
all those goofballs.
I think of like, would you be having sex with this person?
Uh,
I don't
not
know,
the-
because
not
are
that
you just
person.
being friends?
Just friends. Like I'd just be super friendly.
Yeah.
I would like it would be a process. Like I would have to like really
You have to
get
commit.
into their circle to the point where they're like inviting me to their house and I'm like hanging out with them.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do none of that.
I think I would want to like, yeah, I'd do like, ideally it'd be like friends, but like I want like a billionaire, like and most billionaires are unethical anyway, so like whatever. And then I would probably somehow like convince them that like I know this about money, or like blah blah blah, or like some type of business thing, or like can you invest in this, or like I don't know, but then I would like ask them to send it to like an offshore account or something, like those ones that are like, you know, those rich people put things in the Cayman, like that's untouchable, Virgin Islands, whatever type shit.
Yeah.
I would do something like that, because that way it's like literally untouchable. Once you've given it to me, what are you gonna do? And like, how can you get it back? How can you prove like it doesn't basically exist?
You gotta go to crypto.
If you guys were like struggling for money, would you ever marry like a really old man? Like a rich old man who's like gonna die soon? You know how people like
Marry
say
is
stuff like that, like, oh, I just
crazy.
married like a really old man who's like, you know, old enough where he could like die at any point, and then like I just take his money once he's dead.
I think so. Like, I don't like the thought of it,
No.
but then if he's really old, like he's not gonna really know what the hell I'm doing.
Would you have like a real like boyfriend on the side?
I would have a man.
Like, so you'd be married to him and you'd also have someone else, like someone
'Cause,
else,
I mean, at
someone
that
else
point-
that you want to be with.
At that, if I'm doing something like that, I feel like I probably don't have anyone else in like really in my life. Like I feel like if I'm at that state, like
Like realistically.
realistically, if
Yeah.
I'm going to that, like I probably don't really have anyone else. So now, okay, I'm with this old fella. He's gonna kick the bucket soon. I'm gonna date.
Yeah.
So he doesn't
It's
know
what
what
Gerald
I do.
would've
Hey,
wanted.
let me get you some
Not
diapers.
Gerald.
I'm gonna get you a few little things. I'm gonna go shopping. I'll be
diapers?
back. And then I
What is
come
going
back.
on?
Yeah, because they're old. They're like,
Depends,
Okay, what if
bitch.
like your boyfriend was like we're just struggling for money, you know, you need to fucking marry this guy, and then when he dies, like we're gonna cash in.
then we'll marry
Yeah.
together, bitch.
You would be like, oh, just like like morally, you'd be like,
That's the
No,
thing.
of course not. But this is
Yeah.
hypothetical, you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I could not do that. But even, I think it would actually bug me more that, like, my boyfriend is the one that's telling me to do something.
Yeah, it's
Don't
like
tell
how
me
about,
to do that.
how about step your bag up?
Yeah,
Get
how
us
about
money.
you
The
marry him?
Fuck? Yeah, exactly.
How
literally.
about
Gay
we
rights.
find you a woman?
Yeah.
Because these old women, they love
Oh,
them
yes.
some young man. So why don't you do that? If that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If we're in an issue, you find a woman to do something. You go sell your body, do your little thing, and I'm gonna sit
Not
back
sell
and
your
relax.
body.
Because that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this old guy wants something. No.
Getting married is crazy. Because that's like,
How else
that's,
are you
that's
gonna
on
get
a
the money?
record.
Yeah.
I know, but that's, oof.
But he's gonna
Like, yeah, I was previously married to this old guy
This
for
person
like
like
a year.
old, like late 80s, 90s, like
That's
old.
fucked up. Who's gonna get married though? Like, honestly.
Hey,
I mean,
was
the old
struggling?
people.
if you was struck,
No, I'm talking about the old people. Like, why would they want to get married?
why wouldn't they want to be married
They're
to a young person?
about to kick the bucket.
They're living the last couple days of their life with a beautiful young person.
I guess.
Life's
I don't
good.
understand the mind of old straight men. So yeah, that's crazy.
Well, with that being said, I feel like that kind of wraps up this episode of Talking to Talk. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and kind of like the whole hosting vibe. We're going to do it a few more times with everyone else. If you're listening, follow us on all of our socials, which are
At Talking to Talk Pod.
boom.
Period. Like, follow, subscribe. Please be
Rate,
sure
whatever.
to rate us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen.
Yup.
And yeah, we will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.